Hello and welcome to the sounds of a bottom feeder.
Feeding back to you.
Today's topic is men's health, and you're listening to the docile tones of your boy, 𝗕𝗃𝗍𝗂𝗓, or Van Bottomfeeder if you prefer, which I do. I'll just let you get a pen.
VAN, B for Bob, 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗂𝗲, OM for Mary.
Of course, this is the show where I
Vent my spleen.
but I also
Consume yours.
So leave your comments down below, anything
phlegmy to hack off your chest that you think I can swallow, and I'll spit my bile back onto the mic, free-balling.
Like only I can.
I'm not a doctor in the classroom, folks, but I am a doctor of life.
I'm a bit of a knowledge hound, folks. You've probably noticed that about me. I
Love to know everything about everything, and I genuinely believe
that I do.
They don't call me the sponge for nothing.
down at the pub where I'm always having drinks bought for me and grabbing people's nuts. You're such a sponge, they always say. Makes me laugh, actually, as I sit there and give back, repaying them through my stories, sharing my wisdom and helping release their anger. And that's what I'm here for, folks. I'm not scared off by a few thrown beers or drunken punches, okay? I'm very understanding of the situations around me and very cluey, and that's where I can help you.
So don't worry about a thing. Just take a seat on your throne, consume your fibre, and fire away your cleaners.
I'm sure you've all got a lot of crud on your plates and in your porcelain bowl, but fear not, the bitch charges too much and I'm here to
Flush away that stubborn crap that accumulates under the ridges.
So strap on, little soldiers, and fire away your concerns. Of course, I originally wanted to call this show
A voice in the dark for the jilted boomer generation.
because you guys don't listen to enough talkback radio for mine. Because boomers need a place to call their own where they can listen to a privileged white man dictate who they can never ask to shut up.
And that's what I provide.
But I was overruled on this one, wasn't I, Simon?
We know who the dictator is around here.
The man writing the teleprompters.
Simon's my producer, by the way, and he'd like to remind you to make sure you smash that subscribe button.
Okay, let's start this puppy. Today we're doing a men's health episode.
So shut the fuck up, ladies.
How are you feeling today, Simon? Me, I'm a bit tight in the chest actually. Had a fair bit of wind this morning, Simon, to be honest with you. Oh, don't be so immature, it's just a bit of wind.
There's nothing meaty behind it.
You'll get old too one day. Don't act like your balls won't wrinkle. Okay, where was I? Ah, yes. Bad wind runs in my family actually. My dad sure has his gassy moments, and his father once took his wife's eye out.
When they were on their honeymoon.
So it is a problem we all share. Which reminds me, Dad almost had a heart attack the other week. Get well soon, Pops. Very severe abdominal pains for Eric Sr. Turned out to be constipation. He'd been neglecting the urge all week. But he's okay now, knock my woody. A pretty sticky situation though. The paramedics didn't charge us, which was a relief because
Dad hadn't paid his ambulance bill.
so that was really close to being embarrassing. The kind of story nobody wants to admit.
Or share with anyone.
But yeah, just wind, and he lives on to fart another day. Still trying to get Pops to come on the show actually, Simon, and do a guest episode for us. Maybe give us a day off and we can go play golf. Or do a bit of potting with Kathleen, your mum. Folks, if you think I've got a beautiful voice, which you no doubt do, wait until you hear my dad's. Your eardrums will be dancing in the aisles, won't they, Simon? Simon's a big fan. Oh, don't look at me like that, please. Come on.
I'm not a complete idiot.
I still have a ways to go yet. But it's just a reminder, folks, isn't it, to never be ashamed of your body. Every single body needs a bit of a push at times. Just don't make Dad's mistake and do it.
Before you reach the bowl.
If you do, just give the ambos a bit of a heads up. Don't wait until after they've beaten down the door. Just so they can wear their rubber gloves and be ready to handle your situations the moment they arrive. Oh, grow up, Simon. It's nothing to be ashamed of. People shit themselves.
Happens all the time.
A reminder, folks, please do call or send in your recorded messages. We love hearing from you, and we want this show to be interactive.
We don't just want it to be me constantly piling on top of you. Most of the time that's great, but
I like to be piled on as well.
So put your keys in the bowl, climb on top and come join the party. I'll be in the second room from the left.
So please call in.
We're really quite lonely here since our
Our wives left us, but that's okay. Plenty more fish in the sea to dangle our bait and tackle.
So please call in. We're really quite lonely here since our wives left us. That's okay. Plenty more fish in the sea to dangle our bait and tackle. Which is a nice segue actually into our next segment.
Lopsided balls.
Lopsided balls.
Sure, women have body issues.
Asymmetrical breasts.
Come to mind, the way their voice gets annoying after a few minutes. Thigh gaps, not quite in the acceptable range, and foul odours.
Emitting from areas you're trying to get your face near. But what about blokes' balls? How many men have that one testicle which hangs significantly lower than the other? Sure, you might say,
Eric, when does it affect your life? Who is judging how good your balls look in your bikini?
and you know what I say to that?
I am, sweetheart. That's right, self-love and self-admiration
It's ultra important.
when cupping your balls.
And men notice these things.
They do.
If one feels undoubtedly lower, or we're staring in the mirror after a shower,
And we see they're not aligned. We notice.
It gets in our bones.
It gets in our blood.
This shit is real.
One more example, probably the biggest. Imagine there's a girl in front of you.
she's not particularly attractive, probably a 4 or 5, maybe a 6 if she wears makeup. But she's on her hands and knees, mouth gaping open like a bullfrog,
Saliva dribbling down her chin.
while she tries to cram your sweaty balls in her mouth. But she's gagging and dry retching.
And she keeps getting your
Pubes stuck in her teeth.
But eventually you bust on her face and some goes in her eye and she keeps involuntarily winking at you like a special ed kid on excursion.
This is the...
Last person you can afford to look silly in front of.
Think about it. It's simple maths. Primary school maths.
1 + 1 = 3.
I mean to.
And look, don't even get me started.
On the length of the penile shaft.
Trust me, you won't get me to shut up if you do.
Suffice to say, size does matter. It causes a lot of issues, a lot of shame. It has for me. It's really tough.
Having a huge cock.
But I soldier on.
I don't write blog posts about it. I don't go on Oprah. I don't go on impromptu shopping sprees, okay? I'm not a whinger. I'm not looking for attention. I go on YouTube, okay? I make videos about it to raise awareness and a whole lot more. What you do with that awareness is between you and your God, okay? No judgments. But frankly, if it was me, I'd be doing something. So consider that next time you're tempted to make fun of a man with...
Lopsided balls.
Look, I'm sorry I had to get so serious with you so early in the morning while you sip your morning broth.
But sometimes you've got to chew through the tough love to get down to the boiled biscuits, and you can't say it any clearer than that. Okay, change of pace. Just got a voicemail here from Trevor. He says that I'm a fucking idiot. Well, fuck you too, Trevor.
Don't let him call in again, please, Simon. I can't stand my brother sometimes.
Okay, that's the show, folks. I'm pretty tired of this crap.
Can't be arsed spruiking my social media sites today.
So I'll see you in the next one. This boomer is out.